Yeah, I feel like when I was a kid, it was like that time for me to see people that I didn't remember when I was like a young kid, like a baby. They'd be like, "You JJ, I remember you when you was this hard." I'm like, I don't remember you at all. You gotta tell me who you is.
That's
So
true.
that's what
That's
I was
true.
looking forward to, is meeting the family that I don't remember.
I can lose when I'm with you. How can us lose and miss the moment?
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Gin Blend Podcast. My name is JJ.
And I am Raquel, aka Nurse Rock, and we are back and ready to go.
Yeah, let's do it. Okay, we're gonna jump right in it today. Today, let's talk about the different family structures from different generations. Let's talk about family reunions today.
Oh, family reunions.
So there's an article out there that was talking about the decrease in family reunions, about 50%, almost 50% a decrease in family reunions today.
I feel like there's so many reasons why this happens, but I read the articles, and so I agree, and I know y'all might too. Like, I know that previous generations, it was a traditional thing to get together at least once a year. You know, everybody would get a certain color T-shirt,
Yeah,
right? And it would
I remember
say
T-shirts.
such and such family,
Yep.
you know, and it would put the year on it, and you would, you know, everybody ordered up, and children, everybody had their own little T-shirt, whatever color the theme was that year, and show up to see family that you haven't. It was your one time to see out of towners most of the time.
Yeah, I feel like when I was a kid, it was like that time for me to see people that I didn't remember when I was like a young kid, like a baby. They'd be like, "You JJ, I remember you when you was this hard." I'm like, I don't remember you at all. You gotta tell me who you is.
That's
So,
true.
That's what I was
true.
looking forward to, is meeting the family that I don't remember.
Yeah,
And then by the time the family reunion's over, I forget who they is or who they related to. But
Well, I mean, you know, I felt like I do agree with the elders. I know with my grandparents, and you know, it was just a tradition, and they got excited about bringing their family, their children, all their grandchildren and grandchildren together in one place. And it was always such a happy occasion. I know for my family, it used to be the full weekend. It wouldn't be just one day.
yeah,
Because people were coming from a long way. Because you think about it, some people lived from, when you talk about driving, you know, you're talking about people that might have took an 18-hour drive. You know, people were flying from different, you know, you got East Coast, West Coast, and Midwest, all the things. And for me, I would get happy because it would be like a big tradition of, like, I don't know if somebody was going to, like, I don't want to offend nobody, but you know, whether it's going to be a hog or, you know, whatever. It was like food was lined up. Everybody that made the best whatever had to bring
but
that
you know what else
dish.
too though? Back then, my great grandparents, your grandparents, they didn't have much, but they always had a lot of food.
Oh my
Like
goodness.
they had food for everybody, and then people who wasn't even family, they had food for them too. Like it was always food.
Yeah, always. Even like on a Sunday meal.
Yeah.
I felt like everybody from the whole street came and sat under my grandma's
Yeah,
table, and it
exactly.
still was food to put away. I was like, I don't understand how she did it, because now, you know, even when I cook for my children, you and Daryl and your spouses and my grandbabies, when you compile that food together, ain't much food left.
Yeah, I know, right?
And you
Yeah.
try to cook a lot.
And it's expensive.
And it's
Yeah, yeah,
expensive.
so
but I
that's
feel
why I
like
say,
they look forward to it, and they always had a plan.
Yeah.
And then one thing back then, you know, they had gardens, and they would,
they
you
had
know,
chickens back
blanch
there.
the vegetables and
yeah.
put it up for this time. And like, so they always had the food ready for you, and nothing was like it. Because I don't know, like, I do believe in the fact that because it was made with love,
Yeah.
that food, honey.
Even the leftovers are good. You know I don't like leftovers.
I know, but even the
was
leftovers were good for something like that. But I do, in that article, y'all, and I know some of you guys can relate, they were specifically talking about the fact that the elders, which would have been, gosh, what was the generation before baby boomers? Because it would have been my grandma's generation. They, you know, made sure that everybody came together, and they were considered the glue.
Yeah.
to like the family dynamics. They didn't care how dysfunctional the family was.
Yeah.
It didn't matter. They didn't care. Nothing mattered about that. It was the unconditional love of like the grandparents. It was like
the grandparents,
regardless.
no matter what you did wrong, like they always loved you through.
They were
your
gonna love you
flaws
through it all.
Yeah, so
They gonna love you right.
Mhm.
Like my grandma said,
Yeah.
we're gonna love you till you get it right.
Yeah.
You know, they're gonna love you right. So
Yep.
it was like that whole tradition that no matter what, we're coming together and we're gonna break bread together. We're gonna catch up. We're gonna show each other love. You know, we're gonna put action behind these words. Like they were about the action. So
it's kind of going to a different topic, but I feel like the grandparents, we had more with the baby boomers and the generation before them. We had more leaders. They was putting
They
things
had to be.
together, and you know what I'm saying. Like now we don't.
they had to be
I
leaders.
feel like my generation, we don't know how to put stuff like that together.
I feel like it's just the concentration changed.
Mm.
Like y'all know how to do things that are connected to your jobs and set up some stuff, some spreadsheets and do
Yeah.
all these things, but they had some hands-on, put stuff into action. This is how we're going to feed these, like they knew how to feed the group.
Yeah, they did.
You know, we
yeah.
right now with how the economy is versus like what we're making and how much things are costing is just so different. And people
Mm-hmm.
are mainly just used to, getting enough to survive for their
For their
group.
family, yeah,
But back then they purposely got enough
for everybody.
because it wasn't even for my family. I know it wasn't just for family reunions. It was when I
For the
was
church
younger.
people,
It was
everything,
on the
everybody.
weekends. On something, I'm going. While your grandparents are living, you going there for the weekend. It wasn't nothing but dirt down there, honey. Okay,
you
but we
didn't-
were still going down there because
I
the
feel like
grandparents
nobody
were down
ate
there.
out either. It was a cooked meal
It
for
was a
every
cooked
meal.
meal.
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Right.
Yeah, so
It was definitely different. I didn't care. It was less judgment in between the different families. I think that the dynamic was love at least while you were in their space.
yeah.
So now with the article, they're saying once that group of elders died off, now people allow whatever conflict they may have had, they allow that to continue to separate them instead of looking past it
there's
and staying together.
No more OGs. They
No
like
OGs.
the OGs will make you like hash out those differences and make y'all like hug it out and stuff like that.
Yeah,
and-
talk it
and
through.
Talk it through.
Communicate.
Yeah.
No grudges allowed type of
yeah.
thing.
But I feel like as the generations go on, some people, not the whole generation, but like sprinkles of people in our generations now that are hanging on to that immaturity, and they're not mature enough to talk through the conflicts and get over them. And they're like you said, holding grudges.
Ew, they hold
So-
grudges. Now, not to make light, I know there are some things that happen in life though that can't be just shaken off.
Yeah.
So I understand those type of situations, and there are some things in life that we need to. You got to talk it through. You can't ignore it. And sometimes
Yeah.
when somebody knows the problem there and they ignore it, then it causes that other person to like kind of go the other way.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's like a combination of things that causes us to lose that. But I feel like, y'all, if that's something that you're nostalgic about and that you miss, I feel like we have an opportunity though to change that and find ways to gather and be with the ones that we have a chance to be with now. You can make a new tradition.
Yeah, I'm trying to start a new tradition. You were telling me about Andrea and them, their cousins. They do a little annual cousin thing. So about 2 days ago, I hit up all my cousins, Mama Jordan's grandkids.
Oh,
So I hit them up and asked them like, yo, since I'm the oldest, I want to, be the leader in this, and we can set something up. Probably the first year we do game night. Then if we keep doing it, we can do maybe like go out bowling or Top Golf, Drive Shack or something like that. And then as the years go
Yeah.
on, we can do maybe trips or something.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah.
I just feel like I think that's meaningful because we do get caught up in our lives and just go on our separate ways. But I mean, it's good to have people that that's going to have your back no matter what, and for y'all not to lose connection. And I think that's not only with cousins, like friends that you have. Like don't try not to lose connection to them. I know for me, like some of my girlfriends, we try to, and their daughters, and I try to like every now and then go on like a girls trip.
Yeah.
We actually had one really successful one, and we felt like that's something we need to do, and we wanted to keep it a tradition. And so that reminded me that I need to get back on that, like to making sure that we're doing that more regularly, like we promised each other that we would, and just set that time aside. And I like your idea about, even if you can't travel right now with them, you could still do game night.
Yep.
Then it could turn into a weekend of like going to the beach, and then it can turn into a Caribbean trip. You know me.
Yeah.
It could turn into like one of those.
Only thing about that is Kyson and Jaden. Well, Kyson's he's
well, you gotta
older,
find a way.
but
The game night will include
yeah,
them.
Jaden, yeah, but Jaden's a lot younger than everybody else.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I mean, you could make it like it's where family, like the aunts or your uncle and whatever is going.
Oh yeah,
and then that way y'all still, like if we go away or people go away for the weekend, you can still have the cousins time that y'all separate and have y'all one-on-ones type of thing without people. But yeah, like we just want to know, y'all, what do you think? Do you think the family dynamic is being distorted now? Are we losing something? Are we losing the closeness that we used to have? What did you grow up with that you miss, that you feel like is somehow decreasing or, a dying breed right now? Let us know. Let us know in the comments.
I feel like Layla and Denver are growing up like me and Daryl did with our cousins. This, how they're so close.
Yeah.
Layla and Denver is like what me and Daryl was to D'Anthony, how he was always over here.
Yeah, because y'all ages were so close.
Mm-hmm.
D'Anthony and Daryl are 1 month apart in age, so that's almost the exact same as Layla and Denver, only 5 weeks. I feel like,
But even with Dewan and Deisha, like we all stayed together at Mama Jordan's house. We all went to the same school, got off the bus.
That's true.
And we had those years together, so we all kind of grew up together. But
yeah, and honestly, for me, being a Gen Xer, I think each year you might lose a little bit. But I know back for me when I was young, my cousins were like siblings.
Yeah, like
we were together. Like we really were together, and really that's just how it was. Like we were, So yeah, I like that. I think that was good. I think that was interesting to talk about, because I think everybody has some type of thought about that. Mm-hmm. Now, I want to know from the people out there if you are still in a tradition that is consistent. I know for us, we still try to do one with our family. It's not as often, but we still try to get together for Labor Day. I'm talking about for the big, from grandma's family. Yeah. We try to get together in the reunions like during Labor Day. Some make it and some can't, but we still try to make those efforts. Oh, another thing, my oldest cousin, she has a big cousins like group chat. Sometimes that works. Like any way to communicate and to uplift each other and be together. Like,
I feel like that's the only thing that keeps certain family close is the group chats. Like
the group chats,
and the meetups. I feel like a lot of people have the group chat. At least the group chats. Even if like they live far away, they at least keep in touch with group chats.
Yeah, you at least know what's going on, and you're able to share some love. Yeah. But I love the love on them though.
Yeah, but I feel like one thing that's mandatory for every family is you gotta try to fit in at least one family vacation.
Oh yeah.
At least once a year.
I love it.
Yeah.
I think that's a tradition that, most people, once you start it, you want to keep it.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
We ain't playing one this year.
This is the only year.
Yeah.
But
I got a quick take. I feel like last year, me and Daryl was talking about this Sunday. Last year was probably the best family vacation ever to me. When we took all the kids to Disney. I think it was different for me though, because this is our first time, me and Daryl, with our kids, and their first time with them experiencing it. So it was like a different feeling, seeing Layla being excited and stuff like that. So that was like that's my favorite of all time.
I think because it brought you back to how you felt when you first experienced it. I feel like, for me, that's just replaying how I felt when I was able to take y'all to Disney. But I just felt like just having everybody together
I'm
to
about to say it was
experience
around
that.
people that we we around all the time. We love, we enjoy,
Yeah,
and it was
and it was
a lot of
just it was a
people.
beautiful every part of it was pretty.
Yeah.
I mean, beautiful.
We had no. You know how sometimes you have those trips where somebody will have like a one bad moment. Weren't really no bad moments.
Yeah,
It was
every moment was great. We
Mhm.
enjoyed, even Daryl's spouse Amber, her mom and sister came, and we enjoyed them, and we had just all of us together.
Yeah.
So it was beautiful. I love stuff like that. So, but yeah, what's crazy is when you think about what the article says, it's like it's saying now it's approximately 50% less than it was, right?
Mm-hmm. That's a big drop.
That's a big drop.
Yeah.
And so you kind of want to think what that percentage may look like by the time your kids are your age.
Yeah, I don't want Layla to miss out on those experiences because she already doesn't, like, her family on her mom's side is kind of small and she doesn't know too many people on that side.
Yeah.
She knows a lot of people on my side, but it's still a lot of people that she doesn't know.
Yeah.
And on both sides, on her mama's side, she's a lot of people she don't know too. But I want her to be able to get that experience to like see like all her family and how different everybody is and the different areas they come from, and you know, play with her cousins that she never seen before.
That's understandable.
Yeah.
Like for y'all, so what's important to y'all? Like how important is it something that's actually on your list of importance in your life right now? Like some people just may not feel like, I know you feel nostalgic. You've had a, pretty good childhood and you enjoy being around, but some people avoid family
Yeah.
and some people don't want to do reunions. Like how do you feel? Do you feel like it's like for your kids, what do you want to see them do? Do you want them to grow together and continue a tradition of having reunions, or do you rather them like leave that as something we used to do in the past, a part of the history, and start something new and do something different? Because as time goes on, people like start these little new trends and it becomes their thing. I know I used to, but never hear, like we used to always, everybody used to meet and go, like I said, to grandma's house and places for like Thanksgiving and some Christmas. But now it's tradition for a lot of people. Y'all back me up in the comments if it's true for you. I know a lot of people now, they go away, like they plan a trip for Thanksgiving. They'll go to the mountains or go to the beach or go on some trip or go on a cruise during Thanksgiving week, and it's their Thanksgiving tradition or their Christmas tradition. So a lot of that is changing. People used to want to be at home and open up the gifts, but now they don't mind going. Their gift is a trip.
Yeah. That brings me back to another point what you were saying about the family reunions and how some people don't want to go, but also with the inflation and stuff, like I know this year we have to pay the adults and a certain price for the adults and a certain price for the kids. Some people ain't got the money to go.
Yeah.
Or to make, not even if just for the family reunion, some people don't got the money for the flight or the drive, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they don't have, especially if they're traveling from a long way, they may not have the money to travel. It may be a burden on them or whatever. But
they probably want to go, but they just can't.
That's true. Yeah. But then you can't, it's like, well, the food and stuff got to come from somewhere.
Yeah.
It can't be just,
that's why I was talking about, like how
one person. I don't know how. I don't
know how they did it.
It was magic. I don't know how it happened.
It's because like now it's like almost impossible.
It is
to feed that many people.
I'm telling you, I don't. Oof, it's a feat in itself.
Okay, but especially with some people in our family, like they kind of big men and they go back for seconds and thirds, so it's not enough for everybody to get second and thirds.
Well, yeah.
So
but that's the thing that's what I'm talking about. Back in the day, you could
you can eat as much as you want. Back then
keep eating and you're like, dang,
there's still some left.
It was like the manna, the fish in the manna.
Some of that food days
that
after
was coming. It was coming without and stuff. But yeah, it's I think, it's something that everybody has their own reasons why they fall away from it. But some people really don't want to. And if you don't want to and you want to remain close, find ways to do that. I love the idea of the game night. Start out small, y'all. Keep your connections. I am a true believer of keeping your circle small, even though I have a big circle. But you got to make sure that the people that you know have your back are around, and that you're showing them that you can be there for them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just the way you know they would be there for you.
And you know, another thing too that keeps, like, if not even just family but friends close, well, for the men at least, because I know like Kevin and EJ and them, they do it. I just was playing with Kyson and Kevin and them, but video games,
Oh yeah.
playing online,
They-
that's a big thing that's different from back then.
Yeah.
Couldn't do that back then. Well, back then we just went to the cousin's house. Like D'Anthony would come over and play the game, or we'd go to his house and play the game.
Yeah.
But now we can just do it from the comfort of our own home.
Yeah. How did y'all feel with your cousins and everything? Were they like siblings to you too? Let us know about that, because I want to know in the comments.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I enjoyed this. Like, just, we are a family first type.
Yeah.
That's one of our slogans is family first.
So I got it tatted. Family is forever. on my
Family is
chest.
forever. Family first.
Yeah.
Putting your words into action is so important. Like, really. Like, I got, if I have, I got a best friend, and, I got friends I'm super, super close with, I got, they don't have to guess.
Yeah.
Like, my actions show them that I love them, and I feel like with my mom, action. My children, action. Grandchildren, the spouses, action. You know what I mean? They're going to see that I love them. And I think that's a good thing, y'all, to make sure that you are letting the people that you care about know that you love them, and showing them that you love them.
Yep. I agree.
That's good. All right. Anything else?
No, that was a good topic. I feel like this was a topic today that some people needed to reevaluate themselves and just look at their family and just be grateful for family and the people in their life, and just try to spend more time with your loved ones.
Absolutely.
And be grateful for family. That's all.
Absolutely.
Family first, family is forever.
Family forever. All right, y'all. It's been.
Wait,
you got to put
hold
a word
on,
out there.
hold on.
Okay.
Because
Okay,
we didn't do
to
it
see
in
if
the
the
beginning.
people-
We didn't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I want to thank everybody for the support. We have hit over 100 subscribers. It's a small milestone, but we gotta still be grateful for all the support that we got in the beginning so far. We haven't been doing this too long, but we plan on keeping it going for a long time. It's a good hobby of ours.
It is.
Yeah,
I love it.
We want to keep this thing going and continue the support and continue the great content and keep these episodes pushing out every week. So thank you guys.
Yes. Thank you. So what's the word they need to put in the comments this week?
We can do sister cousin or brother cousin.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
So comment sister cousin or brother cousin if you watch the whole episode.
All right, y'all. Let's do it. Next week will
All
be
right.
episode number 10
That's
coming in. That's
double
gonna be a
digits.
double
Yep,
digits.
That's another milestone.
Whoop, whoop.
All right. See y'all next week.
All right, y'all. Bye.
Under you, I can't lose.